with Malik podcast. Please don't forget to follow us at convoswithmalik.com, convoswithmalik.com. There you will find all of our social media links. You can catch us up Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify. We're there. We're rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. I'm extremely blessed and fortunate to still be here, to still be doing shows, and you can catch us at convoswithmalik.com. Sorry, I kind of messed with the. I just wanted to make sure I hit it. Convoswithmalik.com. We're on Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Facebook, Conversations with Malik, Instagram at ConWMalik. Okay, and YouTube channel. Please like us, subscribe, share. And what I want to talk about today is when they say you can't do it anyway. When they say you can't do something, do it anyway. And I'm going to touch on different aspects of the they, because the they that I'm necessarily talking about isn't necessarily the outward they. But the they that I'm also talking about is the inward they. is the voices in our minds. The voices in our minds. But let's start with the outward, and then we're going to work our way inward. Now, we grow up in a society, we grow up in families, we grow up in households, we grow up in communities, we grow up in schools, and a lot of our limitations are placed on us based upon what we see around us. Is what we see as possible. We kind of think what's possible based on what we see. If you grow up in an environment where you see people opening corporations, making millions of dollars, becoming lawyers, becoming politicians, becoming high-level engineers and architects, that's going to be a reality that you think is very much possible in your life. You're not going to think of anything strange of it. If you grow up in a football family, you grow up in a sports athletic family where one of your aunts ran track for the USA Olympics, and you had another uncle that played in the NBA, and then your brother played in the NFL, you're going to think it's very much possible. You're going to be in that surroundings. You're going to be at the awards dinners. You're going to be at some of the Hall of Fame ceremonies. You're going to be at the basketball games, at the football games, halftime, playing on the field with and around the other children. So you're going to think it's very much possible. You're going to go to schools that are going to foster that activity. It's going to be more of a reality for you than someone that's not exposed to that. If you grow up in a house of educators and you have principals, people who are principals around you, and teachers and professors who have their PhD, you're going to think that that's possible for you to do because that's what you're around. If you grow up in a community where that's prevalent in your community, where the various people on your block cover the various power structures and the glorified positions in life, you're gonna think that that's something that's doable for you. But if you grow up, and listen to me, if you grow up in an environment where there's not a lot of hope, where there's not a lot of inspiration, where people aren't necessarily attaining their goals and dreams, and there's death and destruction, your idea of what's possible The idea of what's possible isn't going to, um, isn't gonna be there like that. It's just not. You're gonna have low expectations. But now, so that's society already systematically putting things in place in your environment that makes you think some things are possible and some things aren't. Right? But don't necessarily believe what you see outwardly. You got to believe the vision that's in your mind that comes to you from the universe. When something comes to you that you want to dream towards or aspire to be, that's coming to you from the universe, baby. That's your calling. That's your inner you saying, hey, you can achieve this. You can attain this. This is a real goal for you. You can be something. And I really, really want to touch on this because some of us get ideas about chasing goals of ours and we don't follow through because we believe the first narrative, the conditions, we believe what conditions have taught us based on what we see around us. Now, there's another level to this. And this is also an important part. We also believe what people have told us about ourselves. And let me tell you something, man. People around us, I mean, even people in our lives can be very, 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 very verbally abusive. They can be very verbally abusive. And if the people around us, they themselves haven't achieved and attained their goals and become who and what they wanted to be in life, they're going to transmit those ideas and thoughts to you and to us. When we tell them we want to become this, they're going to say, yeah, why don't you just finish school and get a job and just go to college. There's nothing wrong with going to college. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with an education. Education and learning is power. It is. It's powerful. Information's power. Training the brain to think and read long books and study and prepare for tests. That's some powerful stuff. That's nothing to just, take lightly. And people have gone on to accomplish some wonderful things who have went on to college and gotten their degrees. But people will box you in, and not always in the wrong way. I mean, people love us, man. And so, our parents, people can only give us what they know. Don't make them bad. They just giving us what they know. They just kind of, they're just kind of giving us what they were taught or what they experienced from their own life. And in some cases, they want the best for us. In some cases, they don't want the best for us. Because even some of our own parents might not want us to do better than them. Jealousy and envy starts to creep up. Which you should. I mean, you should automatically want your kids to do better than you. But not all big brothers and big sisters and aunts and uncles. Some of us didn't grow up with our parents. Some of us grew up with our grandparents who have a different older set of values. Some of us grew up in foster care, adopted. And if people don't hurt people, hurt people. So if people don't feel good about themselves, they're going to tell you things. They might tell you, yo, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna never accomplish nothing. Who do you think you are? You ain't never gonna achieve this. You ain't never gonna achieve that. People will tell you that. People are sick, man. Yeah, there's sick people in this world. Yeah, they will tell you that about yourself. So you gotta watch and be careful that your opinion of me doesn't become my reality. What you think about me doesn't become what I think about myself. And then I don't limit myself. Because people will tell you you can't do something. Prove them wrong, man. Use that as fuel. Well, you told me I can't be this and I can't accomplish this. Okay, I'm going to show you, Muff. I'm going to show you more. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you I can do it. And not only am I going to show you that I can do it, I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it well. Yeah, baby, that's been my mantra. I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it well. But then there's another side to it. And when we talk about when they say you can't do something, do it anyway. I'm also talking about those voices in our head, the voices of self-doubt, low self-esteem, the voices of failure, those demons that's been haunting us and plaguing us, that tell us that we're not worthy, that we're not worth something, that we're not worthy of love, that we're not worthy of happiness, that we're not worthy of success. That's the they I'm really, really talking about. That they that exists. It's like a committee. It's like a board. They got board members and shit. And they just talk, and they talk without invitation. Voices just come. And they come uninvited. I didn't invite you. I didn't say, come mess with me today, but they just come and they mess with you. And, you know, they just do. Those voices, they just say whatever they want to say, however they want to say it. And those voices aren't nice a lot of times. Those voices could be cruel. Don't believe the they in your own mind. Don't believe those voices. Those voices are liars. And you want to know the difference between the voice of inspiration, the voice of God, the voice of the universe, and those demonic voices of self-doubt, of low self-esteem. I'm going to help you differentiate so you'll know which one is talking to you. Because somebody said, Malik, the voices be talking to me. I don't know which one is which. So I'm going to help you. God, the universe, the ancestors, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in, that's good. It doesn't say it over and over trying to convince you. It'll just say, Malik, I think you should expand your business now. Or it's time for you to go into a different business field. It'll just say it once, and then it'll keep moving. The voice of the demons, they repeat it over and over and over and over. That's how you know it's the demons. And it's telling you not to do it. It'll give you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. It'll give you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. And I would say, when you get all of the reasons why you shouldn't do it, that's why you should do it. Because you really, really, really got to start to prove yourself wrong. Prove that voice wrong in your head. And shut it up once and for all. It's always going to be there. It's always going to come back. but it won't be as loud when it comes back after you start achieving your goals and start to have reference points that you can become something that you can do. When they say that you can't do it anyway. Learn to not listen to the voice within, the voice of society from without, your conditions, what you grew up in, and the voice of people. Another great episode, Conversations with Malik. And remember, Brother Malik loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace.